Okay, here we go. So I love my wee sparkles here. Are you ready, folks? Everything that Susan shared, I'm going to build upon that and share some wonderful examples, some practical takeaways, and some tools that you can use to create more visual content, such as Susan was talking about. As many of you, most people know, we were connected online in some way, shape, or form. I've been a passionate evangelist for Facebook marketing for businesses since 2007. Oh my gosh, it will be soon my 10-year anniversary. Very, very blessed to travel the world and the country and meet thousands upon thousands, tens of thousands of small business owners, as well as major brands I work with, training and teaching the power of Facebook marketing. And so let's talk about organic reach. Now, I put this slide in here because many folks, I meet so many people across the country and the world in a variety of different businesses and industries who are still, and still, I just say it's still because, it's just not your fault. It really isn't. Facebook has changed so dramatically, but still, the point I want to make is that they're still wondering why people are not seeing their content. So when you post on your page, organic simply means free. It shows up in the newsfeed and people will see and interact with your content. About, 95% was the last stat that I saw of people who like your page will not come back to your page. They like your page and then they only ever see and interact with your content in their news feed. So it's really important to make sure that we understand how to get that content into the news feed. You've heard the phrase pay to play a million times, I'm sure, and it's started in 2012, so here we are, 4 years, almost 5 years of this pay-to-play machine, if you will, called Facebook. And I kind of even want to change up that phrase to say that, savvy marketers understand that they must set aside a budget to amplify the reach of Facebook content. It is possible to get some organic reach, definitely. I'm going to show you some examples and some of my ninja tricks, as I call them, so that you can continue to get some organic, but you want to build upon that with some budget, and there's a vast array of choices. I'm going to narrow that down and make it simpler for you so you don't get too overwhelmed, because I know sometimes it can be like drinking from a fire hose when you're learning about Facebook and you're listening to me. By the way, I'm Scottish, Canadian, and Californian, if you haven't heard my accent before. Number one thing I want to say, and let me just see, my little cursor seemed to have disappeared, but great, we're doing good. Okay, great. Just make sure that I was seeing things right over there. I really want to lay the foundation before I even dive into the content component. I really want everybody here, I say this to audiences all over the country and the world, like I say, that I want you to think about everybody here, no matter what business you're in, whether you run your own business, you work for a company, you're in the social media department, you do social media for other people, everybody is in the business of education. First and foremost, your goal, your objective is to educate people on your industry, your niche, your passion, your interest, your business, what it is that you do, but as a result of that education and letting people know more about what you do, and not what you do, but it's moreover providing valuable content is the best way to say it. Providing valuable content, and I even write the word here, edutain. You guys familiar with edutain? Combination of education and entertainment. Education and entertainment is edutainment. Now, not everybody can do their posts in an entertaining way, but we want to evoke emotion. Susan mentioned that earlier, and there's a reason that Facebook brought out all these little reactions, right? Previously, we could only do like. Everything was like. Well, maybe there's some things that make you sad. Maybe things make you angry, controversial things. Fortunately, I'm pleased to say that the #1 reaction button, since Facebook brought these little guys out, is love. People press the love more than any other button. But really, I'll give you examples of exactly what I mean. You're thinking about how can I create valuable content that my audience wants to share. When you come from that foundational grounding, then you won't be sharing posts that are saying buy my stuff, buy my stuff, buy my stuff, which some people tend to do, and it gets rather, you know what I mean? It gets too repetitive. Like if they look at your post of their newsfeed, are they feeling compelled to share? That is my #1 content tip. Absolutely, hands down, #1. You want to create what Facebook themselves calls thumb stopping, because over 90% of Facebook users access the platform predominantly through mobile. They are on their phones, scroll, scroll, scroll with that thumb motion, and you want your content to go, whoa, I have to share this now. I put this little screenshot in here because I like that little thumb with a F logo. It's not necessarily thumb stopping content, but just a visual to illustrate what I'm talking about. Your content needs to be thumb stopping, stand out. People go, oh my gosh, I have to share this. How fun, how entertaining, how valuable, how educational. And here is Mark and Priscilla and baby Max, although I think she just turned 1, didn't she? I think she just had her first birthday. How exciting is that? It's only a whole year's gone by. Share. Susan mentioned share. She also mentioned that in the studies that BuzzSumo have done, videos are by far the ones that get the most share. And I honestly, folks, I believe that shares are like the holy grail on Facebook. Share is to Facebook as retweet is to Twitter. Share is like free organic marketing for you. Share is like having a whole bunch of little affiliates, like an army of affiliates, an army of ambassadors who are sharing your content all across Facebook. So the more shares you get, the more reach you can get. Here's a wonderful stat from our friends at Cisco. 79% of all global consumer internet traffic will come from video by 2018, which is very not far away. So in 2017, that is your #1 takeaway. You're going to want to focus on creating and publishing more video posts. I have some tools for you, though. That doesn't mean that if you're not comfortable on camera, you can create wonderful slideshows. You can take images you already have. You can take stock images. You can add animated effects to photos to create videos. There's some wonderful creative ways to make video posts. Don't think that you have to have a big, full-on, fancy, expensive studio and invest in high-end equipment and have all the latest, greatest, and make sure your camera ready. Great, you can do that, but there's wonderful ways you can create videos easier too. Really thinking about how can you capture attention and engage using video, it gets the best reach, the best engagement. You want to do native. Now, you understand what I mean by that. It means you take the video and you upload it through mobile or desktop, or you use Facebook Live. Facebook Live is definitely native. Native means it's on Facebook's platform. Non-native means posting a YouTube video or posting a Vimeo video. You will not get anywhere near the reach if you are sharing a YouTube link, a YouTube video. Facebook Live, and then I'm going to show you a couple of slides I've got how to really amplify that reach using wonderful, wonderful tools that Facebook now has with video ads. This little screenshot I've got over here, this is the mobile screenshot of my own video playlists on my page. Now, a couple things that I want to just kind of highlight on the screenshot over here. First off, I encourage you to put your videos into playlists. I predict that at some point, Facebook is going to give permalinks, so unique URLs to playlists, just like YouTube, right? You can send people to a YouTube playlist that has its own unique URL. Facebook doesn't have that yet, but it's just a wonderful way to organize your videos. Second of all, I'm going to kind of give you a sneak preview of some upcoming slides. See all these views here. You add up all these tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands. Over time, you could literally have hundreds of thousands of views. And Facebook has this magic little tool inside of your ads manager where you can create an audience of people who have viewed a certain amount of your video, starting with 3 seconds, which is all of these views are 3 seconds, and you can go to 10 seconds, you can go 25% of the video, half the video, even 90% of the video. And so then what you do is you're building a relationship. If you're placing ads on Facebook and you're doing a link ad and you're driving people to a landing page on your site and you're expecting to immediately get sales, unfortunately, you're just going to end up quite frustrated unless you have like a crazy good offer and an amazing landing page and you've really done your targeting right. Mostly what's going to happen is you want to build that relationship over time and actually be able to build a relationship, as I say, have people consume. As we say, consume means view, like start to view your video, they see you in the news feed, oh, they see another video, and then you maybe after that you're taking them over to a landing page, and then after that maybe you're making a special offer. Okay, you're building that relationship. Social video generates 1,200% more shares than text and image combined. That's a stat from Brightcove, and it really amplifies and underscores what Susan was talking about as well with the BuzzSumo stats. Videos are getting much more shares than any other type of content. Now then, my video, let me just see if I got right over here. I'm going to hop over. Oh, I'm going to give you a sneak preview of that one. This video, this is my page here, and I don't want to have pinned to the top. This one right here, I posted this last night. I'm going to zoom in just a wee bit on there. Do you have the new dedicated video newsfeed on mobile? Yeah, I whipped up this video on screen flow last night because it's brand new. Now, some people have had it for a little while. My partner Christopher's had it for about a couple of months. No fair when he gets features before I do. But yeah, it's that little video icon down the bottom right here. Back to my slides. You'll see it when it shows up on your news feed. Actually, I think Android, your icons are maybe in a different place, but iPhone down the bottom here. And what it is, super exciting, just like Instagram, right, where you have the stories up top, these icons are all pages that you follow, and the little blue dot indicates that there's a new video either live or they've uploaded a video. And then you got your whole feed. What Facebook is doing, my friends, is they are building a brand new news feed dedicated just for video. Profile, those are page profiles, I say. From what I could tell, those are all pages. And the blue dot, like I say, means new video, new live. Well, the reason this is happening, several reasons actually. Facebook is predicted in 5 years' time will be almost all video and almost all mobile. And what else was I going to say about that? Oh, the ad inventory. It has been revealed that Facebook's, quote, ad inventory, right, meaning the amount of space that is available for Facebook to show the ads that obviously marketers and advertisers are buying. There's big demand, and there's not enough space to go around. By next summer of 2017, Facebook will be pretty much maxed out with their ad space, ad inventory in the main newsfeed. So then they're going to have this new video newsfeed. So that's great. That's great news for us, for business people and marketers. And right now, I would highly recommend, again, the whole theme of my Content 2017 Master Plan for Facebook is you got to focus on video. Let's look at this amazing example. Remember I said this, the name edutainment. This, by far, hands down, is my favorite example I have ever seen on Facebook. Bar none. Not ever seen an example better than this one. This showed up in my newsfeed by my friend Julie here, Julie Selby, and you can see that actually it showed up in my newsfeed saying that she'd replied to a comment, and I hadn't seen it before that. It was an ad, but I'm seeing it not as an ad because Julie shared it organically. And sure enough, she says, this is one of the best commercials I've ever seen. I'm not even a mom. I don't need photo books, but she goes on to say she watched the whole ad. 3 minutes and 47 seconds. I did the exact same thing myself. It's highly entertaining. It's hilarious. It has lower thirds captions, and even their narrative. Stop wasting hours making photo books. This one takes 1 minute. Click here to install. So they've actually got the link, and they even go a YouTube version if you wanted to. Now then, these screenshots were taken, I believe Julie shared that with me back in October 22nd it was. And since then, yesterday, 6.3 million views, 99,000 shares. These are the current stats. 26 million views, 226,000 shares. Outstanding. Remember I said educate and entertain. This is like the perfect poster child example. Chat books, have them open right here. And I'm sure this absolutely launched their business, a husband and wife team, a startup company, and they make these fun print books of all your images. And they have this video pinned to the top. If you get a chance, go watch it. It's so well done. She is just so funny. You know, you can put the volume on or not. You see, because she's got, this is a perfect video. Brilliant. You could, now, I know obviously they put some work into this. It took a little bit of investment. I don't know if she's an actress, but they really did a great job. and something like this where you're making people laugh. It reminds me of the Dollar Shave Club, right? Did everybody see the Dollar Shave Club video? And that really put him on the map, and something like that. So maybe you could think, like, what is my 2017 signature, one signature viral, crazy good piece of content? Now, you may or may not, hit it out of the park, but keep that in mind. Like, what is your one thing? There's a great book called One Thing. What's your one thing? Maybe it's a great, highly entertaining, brilliant piece of content. And they got a call to action, CTA. Moving along, Mark said, a couple of years ago he said this, our goal is to reach a point where ads are as relevant and timely as the content your friends share with you. Well, what better example than that Chatbooks one? Like I say, I saw it as an organic share, even though it was actually an ad, which is brilliant. Here's an example from my own page. I encourage you, as I keep saying, being in education, you're in the business of providing valuable content as a specialist, someone who's really an expert in a niche, ideally a narrow niche, and not necessarily a generalist where you're doing everything for everyone. People want to know, what is your deep expertise? And how are you adding value? How are you educating your audiences? So I'm going to show you a little video that I made that was back in the summer of this year when Facebook first announced that they were going to start giving more priority to content from your friends and not pages. And so that created a big backlash. People were frustrated. They're like, oh my gosh, I want to see reach go down even more and click-throughs. So I thought, how can I create a piece of video content filled with tips that will help page owners? Now then, this only has music. There's no talking in it. It might be muffled in the background, but I'm going to go ahead and play the video for you. Yay! So there you have it. Now that video was created using Animoto, by the way. Love those guys. Really, really great tool, easy to use. And actually they have a 20% off coupon right now they gave to my peeps, and you can just go to animoto.com after this webinar and enter the code MARICHEER, all one word, MARICHEER. Cheer for the holiday cheer. Let's break down what worked. Compelling content. It was relevant. It was timely. It was highly shareable. And then I'm going to explain to you what my Mari method is, because you can see, those of you familiar with these orange lines, yellow and orange, that about 2/3 was organic and 1/3 paid. And I have this magical method that helps you to accelerate your organic reach. When you put a little bit of budget and then you kind of ease off a bit, you let it ride, so to speak, right? And then you get more reach, the organic goes up, and then you hold off, and then you put a little bit more budget, and off it goes. Now this was, I'd say, back in July, so this screenshot was taken probably about a week afterwards, and then I just checked this again last night. I want to show you. Look at this. The paid has stayed the same, 69,000 paid, but look at the organic. From August to November, I've increased organic by 100,000 just by using that methodology of letting it get some reach, then you pay a little bit more, and then you let it get some more organic, then you give it a bit more. And I say more, it might only be $10, it might be $100, it might be a couple of hundred, but in other words, let's say you have a budget set aside to amplify the reach of your video content in particular, but don't give Facebook your whole budget all at once. Split it up over time and split up your audiences. That's what I mean by this methodology. Highly shareable content. You minimize your ask. In other words, the chat books, they did put a link, obviously, but the content was so fun and shareable, people didn't mind that there was a sign up for the app. Now, just like my friend Julie, I don't have children either, but I was ready to sign up. It was so compelling. Get some organic reach. I don't recommend boosting right away or amplifying, paying to get more reach immediately. I like to get maybe 1 to 24 hours, get some organic reach, and you have that social proof, I call it. Social proof, where some people have liked, reacted, shared, commented, and then you're going to amplify the reach. Some strategic promotion, boost some content, use the boost button, or ideally go into Ads Manager. And when you are promoting a video post on your wall, use the video views objective. When I say ride the wave, like, so you saw that got 100,000 more reach over the last few months. So then I intersperse with other content. When I'm doing a promotion, I would give away lots of great, free, valuable, highly shareable content, and then I would intersperse with some calls to action, some sign-ups, some free webinars, lead generation campaigns. Okay, that's what I mean by the Mari method. And another example, this one was one of my highest reaching posts in the last probably 6 months or so. And I can't really promote it because there's so much text on it. It's simply a marked up screenshot of a wonderful new feature that Facebook has with these page custom audiences. You can create a list of people who have visited your page, who've clicked on any of your posts, even people who've sent you a message, and you can target them with more content. So this one, 220,000 organic, all organic. I did not put any budget on this at all, as I say, because it's got a lot of text on it. I don't even know if Facebook would approve it, but almost 600 shares on that. So it is possible when you provide relevant, timely, helpful, educational, valuable content within your niche, right? I know a lot of folks are asking questions. I'm going to do my best to finish up here in a few moments, and we will take your questions. Now then, a few fabulous apps. I was just in Las Vegas a couple of weeks ago. I was teaching at a wonderful hair show. Kevin Murphy, anybody here uses Kevin Murphy products, absolutely love them. He's a hair guru out of Australia. And this is one of the Kevin Murphy hair salons, attendees. It was at the event, and I did a little research beforehand, and I find some of their content. So this is saying, you know, Kevin Murphy room spray and candle set now in the shop. Now this is an image post. Remember what Susan was saying earlier about making sure you have a visual element. So that's great. They did a video post, but a photo post, a still image. Watch this, my friends. I took their image, I downloaded it, and literally in 1 minute I created a video post out of their image. Boom. Look at that. Flickering candle, little sparkles, and now that's a video post. It's a video post, and it can get video views, and you can create your custom video audience out of that. So exciting. That was created using an app called Lumiere, L-U-M-Y-E-R, Lumiere, one of my favorite apps. In fact, if you go to either my profile or my page, I just recently put this video up, which is my holiday video profile picture. I don't know if you know, but you can put videos, 7-second looping animated videos or any kind of video, any video you want on your page or profile. And you must do that mobile only through the native Facebook app. Again, look, I'm getting views, 1,100 video views on my profile video. All right, here's some tools. Now, in the interest of time, I'm just going to whiz these up on the screen, and you will get these slides, and you're going to get the replay, and you can take a quick screenshot if you want. I'm going to put them all up here, and then there's all their logos. These are my top apps that I love to use. Adobe Spark Video, shout out to Adobe Spark. They have a visual tool and video and web page. It's all free, and it's desktop and iOS only right now, and it's a fabulous app. And you know, there's Canva. Susan mentioned Canva. I love Canva too, where you buy any image for $1. With Adobe Spark, they're actually connected to Pixabay, and you can search and get free images. So it's another great alternative. Animoto, great to do video montages, marketing videos using text. As I say, there's your little special gift from my friends at Animoto, Mari here. Lumiere's app, mobile app, Flipperground, Ripple, and Legend. Okay. Moving along, I got several more slides, and I better hustle along here. Video call to action button, another little ninja trick of mine. Remember back in the day when we did organic videos on your wall, you got to be able to go in and add a call to action button, and then Facebook took it off. They only let us do it if we're doing an ad. Well, watch this. Go into your Pages Manager mobile app. Everybody here who is a page admin, you should be using the Pages Manager mobile app. Now, you load up your video, and then you go in and you press the boost button on your mobile app, the Pages Manager app, and you will add in your call to action button. There's a whole choice. There's a whole bunch of them, 6 or more. Add your URL. Then you let Facebook approve it. Now, if you want to, you can just put $10, you can put $100, $200, whatever you want, but you could pause it. Pause the boost, but it's already got the URL and the sign up button. Don't tell Facebook my little ninja trick. Oh, I thought I had a screenshot for you on how to do that. I think maybe it's in another slide. Facebook Live, I want to talk briefly about some Facebook Live tools because this is a wonderful way to create video. It's going to be a huge part of 2017. Shout out to my friends at Blue Jeans. They have a very, very affordable plan that just came out. It's a video conferencing platform with up to 25 people on camera, 9 displayed at any one time, up to 9, and desktop sharing, and it's very, very reasonable. There's also a shout out to BeLive.tv. I know several of my friends are using that. Also, I love Wirecast, great way to be adding lower thirds and do a little bit more higher end whole production, like having your own TV show. And a shout out to my friends at Iographer. Their gear, that's a gear. I got a little picture right here. That's an Iographer setup where you have a little frame for your phone and a tripod and a microphone and maybe a little light clamped on, and that's all you need. That's all you need. It's amazing. And there's just a screenshot of my friends at Blue Jeans. That's what it looks like when you're broadcasting through Facebook Live with multi-person. It's really cool. Now then, video ads, my friends, 81% of users are muting the video ads. We must design them with sound off, so captions or lower thirds. As Mary Meeker, she does every year these internet trends, and she's saying, you know, many online ads are not effective. Online ad efficacy still has a long way to go. So if you do nothing else, at least add captions. Facebook recently rolled out for all videos, including live. If you go back in and you edit your Facebook Live, you can generate captions automatically if your video is under 5 minutes. It's also available in Facebook Ads Manager. It used to only be there. Now it's available for organic videos. If it's more than 5 minutes, you can certainly get a transcription service like rev.com or whatever service you want to use, and then you take that file. It's called an SRT file, and then you load it up. After you've already loaded your video up or after you've already done your live, you can go in and edit and add the captions file. Or one other ninja trick is you can just load the file up to YouTube, or you download it if it's a live. I know I'm getting a little techie on you. If I've lost you, don't worry about it. I can answer questions about this. But you can upload the video to YouTube and get your closed caption file, download it from YouTube, and upload it to Facebook. Another stat for you, video ads have an average click-through rate of 1.84%, the highest click-through rate of all digital ad formats, quote from Business Insider. Some components of great video ads. They focus on quality from the first frame. They're authentic, like that wonderful chat books example, high energy, entertaining if possible, I mean, it's best to be educational, valuable, highly shareable. If you can, evoke emotion, get people to react. Ideally, share, like I said, is the holy grail. Make it personable, relatable, useful, and definitely designed for sound off. So using a tool like Animoto or Spark Video, and putting the lower thirds as well as the captions. That's what we mean by design for sound off. All right. Oh, this was out of place. There's where you do. This should have been earlier, but this is a screenshot of the Pages Manager app where I have clicked this video post and I'm going to boost it, and here's where you tap that little guy there and ask for one of the buttons, and then you give it your URL, and see the difference there side by side? That's just a portion of it right there, the visual, where it shows you the URL and the call to action button, and then you have that on your video. Okay, engagement, custom audiences, we're almost through, and we'll take your questions. Again, I just want to at least put this on the table, my friends, that this should be a part of your 2017 content plan, because remember, if you're getting between 1% and 6% organic reach, and yet videos get the highest organic reach and engagement, the best video ad click-through rates, the highest number of shares, then when you're creating more video content and you use what Facebook calls engagement custom audiences, you go into your ads manager, you click on audiences, custom audience, and there's your options there. When you think about it, people who have viewed, let's say, 25% of a 2-minute video, that means a full 30 seconds where else could you gather a captive audience of people who've looked at, like, I mean, you know, maybe a TV commercial, 30 seconds? My good friend Ezra Firestone, shout out to Ezra. He's an amazing e-commerce expert, smart marketer. You can find out more about him at smartmarketer.com. He's a real ninja with this whole video ad, Facebook video ads and retargeting. So, coolio, here we go. We just got wonderful 10 minutes for Q&A, so this will be great. My summary slide for you all, my friends here. Your 2017 Facebook content plan, I wanted to make this as simple as possible. As you've heard from both Susan and I today, we really are emphasizing video. Visual, right? So at minimum, you want to be posting more image content, images, and links to long-form content. That's great. Driving people to your website, installing the Facebook Pixel. Those are more advanced techniques, but definitely highly effective. But as I say, number one, create highly shareable video and photo content. Amplify the reach on some posts. You don't have to promote every post. Include call to action buttons and links. Think about that beautiful chat book ad. Really well done. Use Facebook Live. Remember that new Facebook dedicated video newsfeed on mobile. Test giveaways. Remember Susan said giveaways, one of the top keywords? Actually, I think I have this in my search. I did a search just for the word giveaway, right? Just put giveaway up there. And then I clicked on the video tab, and then I clicked on the live. So what we're looking at right here is the current live. They've already broadcast live, or they're live now with the word giveaway. 56,000 views, 100,000 views, 74,000 views, 11,000, 52,000 views. This is golden, my friends. I want you to do that search afterwards and start studying what some people are doing. These are all public videos. So what people are doing with a combination of live with giveaways. And then you can use that wonderful engagement custom audience. I recommend publishing about 5 times a week. That means, you know, you can skip a couple days if you want. Definitely Sundays, as Susan mentioned, outside business hours, and using those wonderful engagement custom audiences, targeting video views and page interactions, people who have engaged with your page content message you. And then a whole other concept we don't have time to go into right now, but there's another audience called lookalikes. With that, my friends, remember it's video, it's evoke emotion. I'm going to hand over to Steve. We can take your questions now. You guys are awesome. Thanks for tuning in.